Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining us. On behalf of Monarch Networth Capital, we welcome all our retail participants. Over the last few years, Indian capital market has seen a wave of retail participation, which has significantly boosted the overall markets in India. Retail participant is increasingly becoming more and more important. Investors today are taking a more informed decision about the company, and in light of that, Monarch Networth Capital would like to welcome you to our investor education initiative called Samjho Business. As the name suggests, what we intend to do in today's session is explain the company, in simple, understand the financial, understand the industry prospects, understand how the growth is going to come for the company in the coming years. We're delighted to have Anmol Bhansali, Managing Director of Goldiam International, with us today. Under Anmol's leadership, the company has transitioned from a B2B player to a leading player in India with its brand ORIGEM. Before we start, Anmol, thank you so much for taking our time. We would like to present a small corporate video which Anmol has shared with us, which will set the context right.
The year was 1986. Goldiam was the first jewelry company to set up operations in Seeps, Mumbai, with the promise to pave a path for jewelry manufacturing and exporting in India. 36 years later, Seeps is now the jewelry hub of the world, consisting of over 25% of all US diamond jewelry imports. Goldiam has long specialized in bridal jewelry manufacturing with a dedicated design and CAD team guided by a comprehensive, data-driven approach to new product development. Goldiam is one of the only publicly listed jewelry companies and is led by an independent board of directors. We are steered by an extremely capable management and a leadership team that have guided the company for over 30 years, promising longevity and transparency to all our clients. At Goldiam, we are here for you and here forever. With a keen focus on creating value for our retailers, Goldiam invested in the burgeoning industry of lab-created diamonds through Eco-Friendly Diamonds LLP, the first and only producer of diamonds in Mumbai. Today, using chemical vapor deposition, we grow our own diamonds. With center stone growing capability ranging from 1 carat to 3 carat in all shapes. We begin with a diamond seed that is laser cut and faceted to ensure the cleanest growth possible. The diamond seeds are then placed in our own proprietary machinery, where they are subjected to specific temperature and pressure settings. Over the course of 6 weeks, this carbon from the hot plasma rains down on the seeds, growing the diamond layer by layer, accomplishing significant growth from a 0.3 mm seed to 6 mm rough diamond. The rough diamond lots are then removed with precision and examined to create polished diamonds, given our retailers specified orders for certain shapes and sizes. Polished CVD diamonds proceed to Goldiam's isolated LCD jewelry manufacturing unit, where our skillful artisans handcraft high-quality, center-oriented bridal jewelry. We create designer mountings powered by the large centers and strong pricing resulting from our own-grown, lab-created diamonds. Not just mountings, but with our decades of experience in bridal, we offer an end-to-end turnkey service across categories like wedding, anniversary, and core fashion within LCD jewelry. Today, Goldiam is one of the very few companies in the world that uses its own captive diamond growing lab to make LCD studded jewelry, which offers unparalleled benefits, as the entire LCD supply chain is integrated and controlled in-house at Goldiam, from machine to manufacturing to your stores. Dedicated to going the extra mile, Goldiam offers a 7-day guaranteed shipping time frame for all .com and customized jewelry manufacturing, by creating a dedicated production line which puts our retailers' evolving needs first. All jewelry, whether lab-grown or mined, undergoes multiple levels of quality control at every step in the process. For mined diamonds, We utilize a 3-step process to screen the diamonds in loose at the buying center as well as at our factory, and in studded diamonds at the time of export of finished jewelry. At Goldiam, we believe in giving back to the society, with drives such as Make-A-Wish India for terminally ill children and endowments towards ambulances and oxygen concentrators during India's COVID-19 wave. By being an end-to-end manufacturer focused on transparency and sustainability, we can strengthen your supply chain and be the right partner to your stores and website as we navigate the changes of our industry together. Because at Goldiam, we are here for you and here forever.
Yeah, thank you, Anmol, for this lovely corporate presentation. Anmol, आप शुरू करने से पहले आप हमारे रिटेल पार्टिसिपेंट्स को आप बता सकते हो कि अपनी कंपनी क्या कर रही है। बहुत सारे इन्वेस्टर्स जो है गोल्डियम पहली बार देख रहे हैं, तो जस्ट इफ यू कैन स्पेंड 2-3 minutes explain the company, the business model, उसके बाद हम Q&A और questions में जाएंगे।
Thank you so much, Rahul. Thank you, Monarch team, और अपने सारे potential investors को भी thank you so much कि आपने अपना time निकाला this afternoon आप हमारे साथ time बिता रहे to understand our company. I really appreciate it, and once again thank you for taking the time out to understand what we do. So जैसे हमने अभी वीडियो में दिखाया है, Goldiam is a jewelry manufacturer. So हमारा core business is jewelry manufacturing, जो 100% diamond studded jewelry में गिनता है. So this diamond studded jewelry is a high margin industry, जहाँ पे हम diamond stud करके global retailers को बेचते हैं. Our largest market is the United States, जहाँ पे almost 80% of our sales come from. And वहाँ पे we work with the largest retailers, जैसे Signet Group, जिसके अंदर US में के top 3 largest jewelers तीनों गिनते हैं, department stores like JCPenney, Macy's, specialty wholesale clubs like Sam's Club, Costco, और mass market big box retailers Walmart के जैसे. तो Goldiam आप समझे तो it is an OEM manufacturer where all designs are done in-house at Goldiam for the fine jewelry industry globally. तो ये हमारा core business है, और हम ये 30-35 साल से कर रहे हैं. Of course 6 साल में बहुत ही change आया है इंडस्ट्री में. Goldiam पहले 6 साल पहले was almost 95% selling natural diamond studded jewelry. Everything is jewelry के हिसाब से. हम loose diamond एक नहीं बेचते हैं और हम plain gold एक भी चीज नहीं बेचते हैं. Everything is diamond studded, margin oriented jewelry. तो 6 साल पहले 95% was natural diamond jewelry. अभी हमारे sales में 90% has become lab grown diamond jewelry. तो यही बहुत बड़ी change आई है इंडस्ट्री में, and we've been able to ride the growth of the lab grown diamond industry and be one of the beneficiaries as a key supplier to large retail customers globally and particularly US. इसके अलावा last 1 साल में we are very glad and excited to have launched our B2C business, और ये हमारा पहला B2C business है इंडिया में. तो not just first B2C business but also first time selling in India under the brand name of ORIGEM. अभी हमारे 24 stores हो गए, almost 8 store और sign हो चुके हैं. 6 महीने के अंदर will be over 30 stores operational in the country. Full 100% lab grown diamond jewelry, and we're very excited to bring this category to India because we believe कि ये jewelry industry की future है. So अभी already we are now the number 1 or number 2 largest player in the lab grown jewelry space. यहाँ ये space अभी छोटी है, but growth एकदम जबरदस्त है. The tailwinds of growth, especially in India, are very, very exciting, and we hope that ORIGEM becomes amongst the leaders, if not the retailer of choice, even for the Indian customer. और वो करने के लिए बहुत मेहनत चालू है, and we are looking forward to bring an exciting new way, an experience to buy jewelry to the Indian customer. This is a brief about Rahul ji, please take it forward. Yes.
Yeah, Anmol, आपने काफी अच्छी बात की, and coincidentally today's World Environment Day as well, and given our focus towards lab-grown diamonds, Anmol ji, we hear a lot of misconceptions on lab-grown diamonds, versus natural diamonds. So, just to set the context straight, could you just list out, is there any difference between natural and lab diamonds, and what these misconceptions are for our retail participant today?
Of course. So, lab-grown diamonds are 100% chemically, physically, and visually identical to a natural diamond. They'll give you two anecdotes जो बहुत famously लोग बताते हैं. एक है in terms of IVF born babies, जो colloquially test tube babies बोलते हैं, and one is naturally conceived babies. Both are humans, both are born, both get produced. Is there any difference once someone is born, or even once a baby is in the womb, between an IVF produced child and a naturally conceived child? कोई difference नहीं है. वैसे ही natural diamonds and lab-grown diamonds में there is absolutely no real difference. Similarly, another example people use is ice. तो आपके कोका-कोला में आप क्या डालते हो? Right? आपके beverage में आप क्या डालते हो? Do you take ice from the freezer जो आपने खुद ग्रो किया, या फिर आप आइसलैंड, ग्रीनलैंड, हिमालयस में जाके आइस निकाल के अपने ग्लास में डालते हो? So nobody realistically does that. The same way ice from Greenland and from the mountain is the same as ice from your freezer. वैसे ही natural diamonds and lab-grown diamonds are chemically to the element level, physically as hard, as beautiful, as light reflective, and visually exactly identical to a lab-grown diamond. इसमें फर्क क्या होता है is how this product is created. Natural diamonds take millions of years to form under the crust of the earth and take a lot of energy and a lot of activity to remove them from their from the earth. Lab-grown diamonds start, जैसे वीडियो में आपने देखा है, with a diamond seed. ये natural diamond का बनता है, and it's a very faceted, very clean piece of natural diamond. एकदम thin रहता है, as the video said, 0.3 mm, मतलब बाल के thickness के जितना. Right? और वो हम मशीन में डालते हैं, and over time, over the course of 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks, all diamond is carbon. हम carbon के atoms डाल देते हैं high temperature और high pressure पे, that फिर वो seed vertically ऐसे grow होता है और एक tube के जैसा बन जाता है, and that tube is then cut and polished into lab-grown diamond, और वो process फिर repeat हो सकती है. It is, in my opinion, the most democratic form of jewelry. जैसे अभी आप समझ सकते हो, 10 साल पहले मैं खुद की एक्सपीरियंस से बता सकता हूँ, right? हमारे घर पे अगर किसी को डायमंड खरीदना था, it was a high value purchase. Especially अगर for example मेरी sister को कुछ खरीदना था, she would have to talk to my father or talk to her father-in-law, और फिर वो उसमें थोड़ी awkwardness आ जाती है, वो थोड़ा बजट का ये वो सोच के समझ के खरीदना पड़ता है, बजट से के हिसाब से खरीदना पड़ता है. Lab-grown diamond has given her the opportunity कि अभी जो भी डिजाइन अच्छा लगा Pinterest पे, Instagram पे, कोई सेलिब्रिटी के ट्रेंड से, वो ही सब खरीद सकते हैं, and non-stop, every month, every 2 months, you can enjoy the beauty of jewelry, like a high value, high fashion item.
Yeah, Anmol, आपने काफी अच्छी explanation दी, and this sets the context right for a lot of people who are hearing about lab diamonds for the first time. तो अनमोल जी, आपके हिसाब से क्या lab diamond is replacing natural diamond की नई कैटेगरी की क्रिएशन हो रही है? और इसके साथ में we hear a lot of noises about lab grown diamond pricing falling. क्या रीजन था कि what were the noises around lab grown diamond falling, and अभी क्या ट्रेंड चल रहा है? तो आप अपने हमारे इन्वेस्टर्स को बता सकते हैं इसके बारे में?
Absolutely, Rahul, it's a great question. So I would look at diamonds in a way that it depends on which region you're talking about. अभी US में almost the entire population buys diamonds. पहले those that cannot afford high value large diamonds would buy small stone के jewelry जो थोड़े low value natural diamonds में जाते थे, एकदम included वाले जैसे बोलते हैं, right? Which has black dots in them, they would buy that. Now those customers are moved into the solitaire buying category which is what lab-grown diamonds offers them. So there, I don't think the market grows, but it is taking away from the share of natural because almost everybody is already buying diamonds. In other countries like India, China, Middle East, where there is still a large population of people who have not come into the diamond buying segment, I think that there is an amazing beauty that lab-grown offers to increase the addressable market overall. And people can really then enjoy the beauty of and the customization that lab-grown offers. So more people will come into the solitaire buying category, and more people today who are already buying solitaires will come into the design category. मुझे कुछ अलग चाहिए, कुछ नया चाहिए. Again, I would love to share that we've recently just created a diamond for a high value, high net worth customer, जहाँ पूरा diamond ही A, उनका नाम A से चालू होता है, तो पूरा diamond ही A में cut हुआ था. It is impossible to do that in natural diamonds. So that is the beauty of what we believe. And coming to your question on price falling. So in the last 4-5 years, lab-grown diamond prices have drastically come down because this industry was very nascent before that. Per month, per machine, the ability of a grower to grow diamonds was limited. वो जैसे technology spread हो गई, and now everybody got hold of the right method to grow diamonds. Right, the number of diamonds grown per machine per month exploded. और उसके सामने the cost also came down. Of course, supply बढ़ गई, cost has come down. But last 6-8 महीने, 1 साल से जो हम देख रहे हैं, costs have not fallen further. In fact, सबसे छोटे sizes में costs have actually gone up. All diamonds up to 1 carat lab-grown के prices have actually gone up by 5 to 10%. So what we are seeing now, and we very strongly believe, is that lab-grown diamond prices have hit a price base. यहाँ से कोई correction की opportunity भी नहीं है. And where we are, this is the right time to invest in loose lab-grown diamonds, polished, of course, lab-grown diamond jewelry. And उसके सामने, for all the participants here also, it's good to know that any large retailer you go to, including ORIGEM, हमारे policies इतने beneficial है for the customer, right? They are already taken away from a pain that comes because of any reduction at all in the future, जो होने ही नहीं वाला. For example, at ORIGEM, we offer a 100% diamond exchange program. जो भी आपने price आपने खरीदे हैं diamonds ORIGEM से, if you come and exchange it back with ORIGEM, your investment is protected. So keep coming back, keep buying something new. Up, from your mother to the wife to the daughter, you pass down jewelry over time. Of course, trends change, designs change. You must not be afraid. If मेरा कुछ inventory में कुछ नुकसान हो जाएगा, मेरी investment value की नुकसान हो जाएगी, not at all. At ORIGEM, anybody that buys a piece of jewelry, they can keep coming back to exchange, and we offer 100% of the diamond value at your purchase price as an exchange value.
Wow, that is very interesting, Anmol, and great initiative by ORIGEM as well. Anmol, before we kind of start, talking about ORIGEM, जो अपना B2B business है वो अपना cash cow है, तो let's, if we can spend some time more on the B2B business कि what, जैसे आपने presentation में बताया कि clients कैसे है, what kind of relations we have with these clients, how long this has gone on, and how we were able to increase our wallet share. और इसमें क्या China बड़ा angle है, Chinese players, or is it largely Indians who are focusing here?
Great question. Also, the largest competitors are Indian and American for us in the market where we sell to retail jewelers in the US. India has a great cost advantage, and we've been able to develop deep relationships with all of our customers. the business very quickly changed in the last 8 years, 9 years, where at Goldiam we kept investing in what more can we do. हम हमारे retailers के लिए, how can we solve their problem better? So Rahul, I know we have 1-2 slides available. If I can request you to screen share and share them, I'll be able to talk simultaneously about that as well. It very nicely explains Goldiam's difference over competitors, both in India as well as in the US. So the few 2-3 slides I was sharing was basically talking about how Goldiam has been able to pick up market share. We effectively leaned very early and very heavily into the lab-grown diamond space. So हमारे retailers जैसे test कर रहे थे कि ये नया product आया है market में, how will this product perform? Goldiam very early on at that time said, we will invest in the design development and the design capacity to show you an expanded offering lab-grown space. And with that offering, we were amongst the first to market finished jewelry studded with lab-grown diamonds to US and major retailers around the world. That allowed us a great pickup in sales, which we hope to continue as most retailers are doing two things. One, they are seeing कि उनके sales lab-grown के बहुत तेजी से बढ़ रहे हैं. And number two, the right supplier and partner for them who has helped them in this journey so far and of course will continue is Goldiam. So I think the culmination of these two forces and these two trends has been an exciting part of what we've been able to deliver. और जहाँ मोड के बारे में बात करते हैं, हमारे business में actually distribution is a big moat. Entry to retailers, और ये US में बहुत बड़े retailers हैं. हमारे सबसे बड़े customer, उनका revenue 6-6.5 billion के ऊपर है. That's more than 60,000 crores. Right, so very, very large customers that we're talking about. The sort of requirements to now sell to these large US customers are extremely stringent. Factory audits करवाने पड़ते हैं. आपको full stack jewelry बेचना पड़ता है, where you are able to finance inventory with them for new product testing. आप delivery और quality तो वो तो requirement ही है. But उसके ऊपर you are also able to do the entire .com business, जहाँ पे single piece orders 5 दिन के अंदर deliver हो जाता है. And further, even with some of our large retailers, they have even put their own cameras in our New York office in America. So हमारे office के अंदर हमारे customers के cameras रहते हैं, so that they know that we are packaging all the material correctly before shipping it to the end customer, जहाँ पे भी बैठे हैं America. So this very deep integration on the tech side, factory certification side in the US, right? All of this means that there is a high barrier to entry. और यही हम हमारे industry में देख रहे हैं that larger players are getting larger and smaller competitors are not able to now compete. And this, Rahul, has only been further exacerbated and further been amplified since the time US ने tariff का ये सब news चालू हुआ है. The minute the US tariffs came, company like Goldiam, we went with our US office, with our team in America, we went and applied to US Customs and Border Protection for tariff exemption if product is first casted in America. We got the letter of approval, और अभी क्या हो रहा है is almost all of our orders हम first cast, जो raw gold cast, हिंदी में हम उसको खाका बोलते हैं, raw gold का खाका, वो हम अभी US में produce करें. That gets shipped to India, polishing, filing, diamond setting सब यहाँ हमारे Indian factories में हो रहे हैं, and then gets shipped back to the US or globally. और जैसे हम ये करते हैं, because the raw gold is manufactured in America first, the product becomes US product of origin, where we are then exempt from tariffs. तो हम अभी tariff पे ही नहीं करते हैं. Only the India value, जो diamond का value है या फिर India का labor का value है, वो component पे वो US की duty लगती है. No tariff, just fine jewelry की duty. That's it. Now ये सब करने के लिए cast in America, apply to US customs, get manufacturing support set up in America. do this in the right amount of time so that our customers don't feel any pain, right? All of this requires operational bandwidth, जो अभी छोटी companies नहीं कर सकती. So the larger competitors we see are getting bigger, और वो moat बढ़ती है और बढ़ रही है because of these additional complexities जो आ गई है industry.
Sure, Anmol. आपने ये US का भी बहुत अच्छे से explain कर लिया, which was anyway going to be my natural question as well. .com sales, funnily, buying jewelry online was always an aspirational. I think no one ever thought about it. But ये Goldiam ने कैसे, crack किया? How are we able to deliver in 4-5 days to our clients? And how big is our online portion for us at Goldiam?
Great question, Rahul. So .com, we service all our largest retailers on their websites where we create something very unique. We call it our .com family. So for example, अगर आप एक retailer हो and you decide to take one ring from Goldiam, for example, round 1 carat center, simple band के साथ, और वो आप in stores लेते हैं और आप in store market कर रहे हो, उसके पूरे family के SKUs, मतलब round का 1 carat, 2 carat, 3 carat, 4 carat, 5 carat center version, और फिर वो सारे princess में भी, oval shape में भी, pear में भी, emerald में भी, ऐसे 9 diamond shapes हम बेचते हैं. वो पूरा family के SKUs, imaging, product pricing, online upload, inventory upload हम online उनके websites पे डालते हैं. This allows a customer, our retailers, to not lose an end customer. किसी को ये design अच्छी लगी, पर उनको ground नहीं, उनको pear shape चाहिए, तो वो फिर उनको they already have that item set up on their website. The customer can go buy it. Same time पे यहाँ पे हमारे factory में वो PO print हो जाता है. And we have created an entire factory cell, which is a full factory floor यहाँ पे, where from start to finish, the item is completed within 5 business days in one open format flow. बाकी सब तो regular production happens in cells, पहले polishing, filing, grinding, फिर diamond setting, फिर rhodium, फिर final buffer polish, फिर packaging. हमारे .com cell पे सारे activities एक ही open floor पे हो जाती है. And that allows us dynamic, fast allocation of these pieces and prioritization so that single piece can be completed within 5 days. We have even innovated on the production planning process, जहाँ पे we have a separate way to identify priority orders जहाँ पे diamonds पहले आने चाहिए. Same day diamond procurement is what we do for these .com orders. It is a very big challenge, and in order to deliver this, we've been able to crack it. We do charge our customers and request them to pay us within 30 days as opposed to regular orders which are 90, 120 days payment terms. So ये business crack करके हमारा return on capital बहुत ही बढ़ जाता है. So this is the crux of the .com business. Today it accounts for about 20 to 25% of Goldiam's overall sales.
Wow, that is quite interesting and quite unique. Anmol, our B2B business is doing really well and it's a cash cow for us. But जो हमारा नया जो addition है, ORIGEM, this is the most exciting part of the story, which we have recently started, our D2C brand in India. Could you just throw some light, what made us pivot to India and ORIGEM? And in your thoughts about the overall dynamics of lab-grown diamond jewelry in India. So would love to hear your thought on this.
Right. So Rahul, Goldiam was an early audience member and an early actor to seeing the growth of lab-grown diamonds globally, especially US, where we have seen our sales grow and the portion of lab-grown diamonds of our sales skyrocket within the matter of 2 to 3 years. Now, this industry structurally is different. The actors are different, players are different. But when we were thinking about it, we said a product on paper makes the most sense for India. We have a fantastic, aspirational, rising upper middle class. right? Where the number of people are growing almost year on year in a very strong number. The affordability of jewelry is significant, and we have existing players that have created the desire for diamonds in the country. जैसे Carrot Lane, Bluestone, Tanishq, Mia by Tanishq, ऐसे सारे बहुत सारे diamond studded players हैं. वो हम सोच रहे थे वो customer के लिए, that customer who is buying from these sorts of retailers, how does lab grown fit in? And we thought it is the most sensible, logical, and beautiful choice for somebody with the budget of 40, 50,000, 80,000, even up to 1-2 lakh rupees, buy a piece of jewelry and to own a large solitaire. Right? A 1 carat diamond, जो हम solitaire कहते हैं, natural diamonds में उसका cost retail, कौन से भी retail store में आप जाओ तो goes between 4 to 6 lakh rupees. ORIGEM में it's 30-35,000 rupees. Right? And that allows an opening to a very large group of people who want diamonds to meet their aspirational desires. मुझे तो solitaire खरीदना है. And it's a very amazing, again, जो मैंने पहले कहा था, it democratizes access to them. So बस अभी ये thought process से we decided, let us give this a real, true and fair shot. Let us come into retail ourselves. We have a certain number of, I think, advantages compared to the retail market. Pehle to we have the backing of the cash cow business, the B2B business, which is a large global B2B export of studded jewelry. We have the backing of a public company. This allows us a lot of advantages, right? One, for example, is distribution. अभी बहुत सारे lab grown players आ गए हैं मार्केट में, रिटेल के मार्केट में, VC funded या startup या ये या वो. ORIGEM is the only company where we have cornered unbelievable distribution and locations in some of the best malls in the country. जहाँ पे आप सोचो, for example, Phoenix Palladium Mall मुंबई में, R-City Mall मुंबई में, चंडीगढ़ में Elante Mall, which is the best mall in Chandigarh. Kolkata में South City Mall, which is the best mall in Kolkata. Hyderabad में Nexus, Bangalore में Nexus, Koramangala, Phoenix Market City, Phoenix Chennai. So this is the sort of profile which we have been able to get the advantage of, and it's all because of having that backing of a parent company. Secondly, because the product is, because we have the experience in the US, we know what is selling very well. जिसका trend बहुत जबरदस्त चल रहा है. So every single ring, because rings हमारी specialty है Goldiam में, every single ring at ORIGEM has sold at least 100 to 200 times in the US before we introduce it in ORIGEM. और वो distribution and design advantage, I think, will play out very well for ORIGEM in the future. Another great example is something that we have launched first in the country. Nobody else, including Tanishq, Carrot Lane, Malabar, जो भी है, nobody's launched this. Is the first 3D digital ring builder. ये हमने हमारे US के retailers से सीखा था. They've created a beautiful product where an end customer is able to select from 7-8 different options. ये type का ring, this shape, emerald, this size, 2 carat diamond, ये सारी engraving के साथ, and as you pick, it doesn't just live price, but it live renders in 360 degrees so that you create a beautiful experience for the jewelry shopper. We at ORIGEM are proud to have launched this for the first time in the country too. So these are the advantages which we believe we have, and we hope to take it forward as we further grow the retail business in India.
Wow, that Anmol, this is quite exciting. So, can you tell us, Abhi, how many stores do we have in ORIGEM? What is the outlook in the next 2 years, 3 years? हम कितने stores देख रहे हैं? And Anmol, one very interesting facet, which you touched upon was the ASP. So, does it mean that lab diamonds attracts a certain customer base, or are we seeing acceptance from even the higher income brackets? So just your thought on that as well.
Certainly. So in terms of our vision, we have a desire over time to create a national store that is the national store brand, which is first of mind and top of mind for the Indian customer. Now, if you think about a brand like Carrot Lane, they have crossed 300, 350 stores. Bluestone is in the 300 store range. They play in natural diamond segment. We believe lab-grown may even today, there is capacity to create 200 plus store national retailer that can deliver truly an amazing shopping experience, especially with large solitaires to the Indian consumer. So that is our vision. That's our golden light that we are working towards, and we hope over time to get to that level and deliver great unit economics from that. Rahul, what was the second question? Sorry.
Just on customer profiling, does it attract largely first-time buyers, or how does?
Certainly. So no, not first-time buyers. I think, in fact, lab-grown has a very strange dual customer profile that usually gets targeted. So on the one side, there is first-time solitaire buyers that are coming. They are not first-time diamond buyers. They've already been buying diamonds, but chote diamonds from various retailers like the ones I have mentioned. They perhaps have not been able to move into the solitaire buying category. And to match their aspiration, they are coming to ORIGEM and retailers like us. So that is one segment where the customer is a 30 to 50-year-old, but coming to buy their first solitaire. The other customer group, like you rightly mentioned, includes even very, very, very high net worth individuals. They, I think, have reached a point of time in their life where they realize that diamonds really, natural diamonds investment to nahi hai. Right? ये flaunt करने की चीज है, ये वो luxury है, ये expensive luxury है. Probably rather than spending 1 crore, 2 crore on a 5 carat, 6, 7 carat, 8 carat natural diamond, right? बहुत बड़ी चीज रहती है. We'd rather spend that in lab grown and enjoy the ability of utilizing different shapes. So in fact, in our office, there was a lady that came, purchased diamonds from our store in Andheri. Right? She already was wearing 5 carat in natural diamond earrings, which is a very big expense. She came and bought 5 to 6 carat lab grown diamond earrings, but 5 alag shape mein. Because now she can afford to. Now it's the fun of मुझे हाथ चाहिए, emerald चाहिए, oval भी चाहिए, round भी चाहिए. Why not? Right? Enjoy the utilization of lab grown as a expensive and not expensive but a high value fashion item. So that's the two segments we largely talk.
Fascinating, Anmol, that it addresses a lot of misconception that people have about lab diamonds and the kind of buyers. And Anmol, funnily enough, we were just running a poll right now, what percentage of people would want to buy lab diamonds. So we've had a 80% respond that they would want to buy. So that's fascinating to see such great responses already. I think we're addressing a lot of misconceptions here for sure. Anmol, when we do talk about कि अपना B2C business is doing well, B2C is doing well, one thing which has been something, a hallmark for Goldiam is rewarding shareholders. You've always had a shareholder first approach. Over so many years, you've been distributing good dividend, buybacks, bonus issues. So, what is your sense as to, would you want to continue rewarding shareholder policy? What is your overall sense on shareholder policy? How do you see that being an integral part of Goldiam?
Great question, Rahul. We have always been a company that respects the trust that we are able to generate with our investor community and shareholder community. We believe that it is of utmost importance, especially in the background of the industry we sit in. जहाँ पे, historically, unfortunately, there have been multiple bad actors. With that in mind, we are completely transparent in our declarations. We are a debt-free company. कोई debt है ही नहीं company में where we have any desire to do any funny business. The board of directors is independently run and has declared a board policy on shareholder distribution, which is 50% of standalone profits, which no matter what gets distributed every year. To your point, in the last 5 to 6 years, between buybacks and dividends. A company our size has distributed over 300 crores of capital back to our shareholders, and we're very proud to have stated that figure because it gives us a matter of pride to say cash flow generating company है ये, debt free company है, और हम distributions वापस दे रहे हैं to the degree that the board allows us. So
Wow,
yeah.
I think that's first of a kind in a jewelry company, and rightly said. For any retail investors, if you a good way to look at a company is to look at the independent directors, and if you go through Goldiam's independent director, you will be amazingly surprised as to the kind of quality we have and the transparency policy that Goldiam's always worked towards. Anmol, thank you for taking my questions, but our chat box has been off the radar. We've had so many questions, so let me just take a few questions before we kind of end this evening. First question which we kind of are getting is that and which you kind of addressed in your opening remarks about ORIGEM, is the resale value. There's a lot of noise on resale value, and a country like India, हमें हमेशा resale value देखना होता है because कि resale value क्या है. तो lab diamond में what kind of resale value do people look at diamonds as an investment in India? How if you could just kind of clear the misconception again.
So two main points now, which if you give me a minute, I'll address. One, diamonds natural या lab grown, ये investment product नहीं है, right? Both natural and lab grown are not investment products. Natural diamonds, mined diamonds today, आज के time पे, are sitting on a 25-year price low. There is huge disruption because of lab grown in large markets like America, large markets coming in India and growing in China as well. So इसके कारण the demand for natural diamonds has structurally come down significantly. आप constantly articles देख सकते हैं. The largest miner of natural diamonds, De Beers, the company that owns De Beers only wants to sell them. ये अभी asset मुझे लेना ही नहीं है हमारे books पे, और year by year वो De Beers के value write off करते जा रहे हैं because the price they paid 10 साल पहले, they're not even going to get 1/4 of that in the sale of the company. So diamonds are not an investment product. Now, point number 2, where the consumer is protected is in retailer to retailer store policies. So, for example, अगर आप आज natural diamonds खरीदते हैं या फिर lab grown, and I hope you move into lab grown. This is a beautiful, truly grown in India product. Natural diamonds, there's not a single mine operating in the country. हम कुछ लेते ही नहीं है, पूरा बाहर से मंगाना पड़ता है, या तो रशिया से, अफ्रीका से या कनाडा से. Yes, everything is cut and polished, but the value addition is all enjoyed by those miners sitting abroad. Lab-grown diamonds almost entirely is produced in India, and it truly creates an ecosystem of technology, growing machinery, growing the diamond, and of course, which is our biggest industry in India, which is cutting and polishing the diamond. And of course, jewelry manufacturing, jewelry retail. So lab-grown diamonds may, and I hope again, as I mentioned, move to lab-grown diamonds, but the policy to protect the consumer is retailer to retailer dependent. So, for example, at ORIGEM, जैसे मैंने already बताया था, the consumer is fully protected. आप हमसे अगर कुछ भी खरीद रहे हैं, we offer 100% diamond value at any exchange for life. So please keep coming back. Please keep enjoying jewelry. Please keep changing the type of jewelry while we encourage it, because that is how the beauty of jewelry is enjoyed across our generations. Yes, gold is an investment product, and all of our diamonds are studded in gold at ORIGEM, and we're happy to give very transparent detailing. ये आपका gold value है, ये आपके making charges, ये आपका diamond value है. But rest assured to our retailers that the resale value is fully existing with the right retailer that you buy. So ORIGEM, if you buy something, you have a guaranteed protection at exchange as well as at buyback. Buyback pay, I believe it is a 80% buyback value, which is guaranteed for life. So your investment is always protected.
I think that's great to hear. And I think a lot of retail participants are hearing this. Please do buy lab grown and from ORIGEM. Support Make in India as well with this. Anmol, we've heard that our B2B business is largely US dependent. Can you talk about a little bit about your diversifying strategy? Have we entered new countries as well? What is your thought process there?
Sure. So yes, we have entered new geographies: Middle East, Israel, a little bit Australia, and a little bit Europe. But I would just like to state that the United States is the largest profit pool available for a supplier of jewelry to large retailers. So we should be focused on playing where the profit pool is the largest. For example, now, as a retail investor and the investors on call, I'd like to just clarify that profits and margins as a supplier are very closely linked to the amount of diamonds that are sold in a piece of jewelry from us to the retailer. अभी यूरोप में the tastes are such that उनको बहुत dainty छोटी jewelry अच्छी लगती है. Scope of adding diamonds are very little, very few. वो छोटे छोटे diamonds खरीदते हैं, छोटी value की jewelry खरीदते हैं, $100, $150, $200 की jewelry खरीदते हैं. वहां पे the margin potential is only not strong enough, as opposed to the US, very diamond loving country, right? क्या बोलते हैं वहां पे? Bling, right? Bling is the word they use. They love bling. So the ability to put 2 carats, 3 carats, 5 carats, 10 carats of diamonds within a piece of jewelry also allows a lot of profit potential for us as a supplier. So yes, while we add on other geographies, which we hope will strengthen the diversification, our focus as a company will continue to be to grow the US business constantly, because that is the true profit generator for the company.
That's quite
Outside
interesting.
of ORIGEM, of course.
Of course. Anmol, we're seeing a launch of a lot of 9 KT, 14 KT, 18 KT, and with gold prices being where they are, can you talk a bit of gold prices, the recent custom duty as well, which the government levied on us? Does it have any impact on us? And which category for us is going? Is it the 14 KT? Is it the 9 KT, which is driving growth for us?
Sure. So the recent customs duty hike has almost a negligible impact on Goldiam. Our core B2B business, which is 95+% of our revenue, sits inside SEZ. वो special economic zone बोलते हैं. We get the benefit of zero GST, zero duty, access to raw materials, which includes gold and diamond. All of this is, of course, exported by law. So whether the duty price in India goes to 0, goes to 200%, it doesn't matter. We, in fact, import our gold from various countries, produce the jewelry here, and then ship it back abroad. So it's totally inconsequential. For ORIGEM, again, I think it's just a conversion for us. So हमारे raw material, हमारा inventory के लिए, there will be a bump up in inventory slightly, which is beneficial. But over time, I think as consumers adjust to the rupee price of gold per gram, there's no real impact. Having said that, I'll talk a little bit about the merchandising. As you rightly mentioned, gold in the last 2 years has perhaps doubled in price. So that causes a big strain to the customer and the customer's wallet. हमारे incomes have not doubled. Right? अगर हम 30,000 rupee की daily wear jewelry खरीद रहे थे, today I can't buy that jewelry again at 60. Or अगर हम 1 lakh की खरीद रहे, I can't buy that again at, for example, 2 lakh. It starts becoming unaffordable. So the way all retailers are offering their affordability to customers while maintaining their investment value is to change the caratage. And this is a very good thing in the country. What it basically means, 18 KT is just a percentage, 18 divided by 24. Pure gold to 24 carat ka rehta hai. So 18 just means 24 ka gold hum 18 kar lete hain. Baki ka difference is different alloys and materials to in fact make the jewelry piece stronger and more durable. 18 se 14, 14 se 9, right? It just makes the amount of gold used lesser so that the overall value of that piece in terms of a per gram rate comes down. It totally means that your gold is protected. Everything is BIS hallmarked. Every piece of jewelry, whether 9, 14 or 18 or higher, is a form of gold with a certain percentage of other metals. So that's all that that means. And what we are seeing in terms of merchandising is that 14 and 9 KT both are the largest segments for lab-grown diamond jewelry. We of course do service 18 KT customers, and one thing I'd like to mention, because of our strength, हमारे पास हमारी खुद की jewelry factories रहती है. Because of this backing and strength that we have, ORIGEM is the only retail brand in India, in fact, only one, that offers 100% of all products customizable in any KT you wish. So if you pick up a diamond, if you pick up a ring, earring, pendant, कुछ भी, और अगर वो product store में 9, 14 या 18 कैरेट का रहता है और आपको वो कैरेटेज चेंज करना है, color of gold चेंज करना है, we will never say on 100% of products in the store.
Wow, that's quite good. Just Anmol and retail participant. Anmol has been very kind enough to announce a special promo code for all you listeners today. So Monarch 100 would give you 100% off making charges. Extra incentive for people to go and buy lab-grown diamonds. Thank you, Anmol, so much for this. We've also put that in the chat box, so people can save it and go. Please do buy ORIGEM products. Just one last question, Anmol, before we end. We're hearing a lot of competition is also coming up in lab-grown diamonds. We're hearing someone like a Titan looking to expand as well. So as a category creator, as a category creation, how do you see this? Do you see this as an opportunity or like a threat? What is our stand out here?
So, Rahul, we have deep respect for the entire Titan network, the Tanishq ecosystem. And I think the only hurdle that was stopping lab-grown diamonds from fully being embraced by this country was trusted large retailers not entering the category. So abhi, now that Titan has announced beyond ke saath, they are going to expand lab-grown diamond jewelry in the country. I think it will open the market much more, where a lot more consumers will consider buying lab-grown diamond jewelry as opposed to natural diamond jewelry for their gifting, self-purchase, and occasion purchase basis. We see it as a phenomenal consumer awareness and customer education standpoint. अगर आप ज्वेलरी रिटेल के लीडर यही कैटेगरी में आ रहे, तो जो पहले के नोशंस थे that ये लैब ग्रोन डायमंड तो फेक है, इसका वैल्यू नहीं रहेगा, कुछ भी रीसेल वैल्यू नहीं रहेगा, ये वो जो भी है, right? All of that suddenly starts to get washed out, and the consumer and the rational consumer comes with an open mind and realizes, yes, maybe I can consider and I should consider buying a lab grown diamond. Then, of course, we would love to compete, right? Design, price, jewelry, shopping experience. These are the things we would love to compete on. So we're very excited. We believe that ye industry, especially in India, and with the advent of large trusted jewelers in the country who've been around for decades, like Titan and Tanishq, is going to dramatically expand the number of people that consider lab grown in their purchase basket. So we're looking forward to bringing them all on, competing head on first in ORIGEM, and I think the number of people will only just keep increasing.
Wow, that's amazing to hear. Thank you so much, Anmol, for patiently answering all our questions. Taking time out and attending our Samjho Business seminar. Thank you, retail participants, for joining our first episode. Please do watch this space for better business understanding. Thank you once again, Anmol, and thank you, everyone.
Thank you to all the retail investors that have joined and taken the time out. I deeply appreciate it. And once again, thank you, Rahul, and to the entire Monarch team for giving me the chance to speak to retail participants directly. It is very meaningful for me.
Thank you so much, Anmol. Thanks. Thank you, everyone.